Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Say hi, my friend, one more time. Introduce yourself, sir.
Mr. Smooth is finally back. Took us a while, as per usual.
Hell yeah, he's back on the channel. This time, working with what, man?
Apparently I can only top here with dinos, so we did it again. We got exactly 2 new cards, and apparently that's all we need.
Most definitely, new ban list. People are back at the shop. X-1 locals. Let's get straight into it. But before we do that, let's do a shout out, man. Any shout outs you want to give, brother?
Of course, to all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Who, unlike me, unloads very regularly. Matt and Connor somewhere around there. Alex, Matt, Stan, wave funny things at the... He's upset at something.
Yeah, go ahead and blur that out.
The shop got some crane machine, and he gets it successfully. And
Every time. Yeah, more things for get money out of this, most definitely. And also, you know, I'll say this, shout out to your channel as well, dude. Links will be in the bio. Let's get into the deck profile then, brother.
let's. Alright, things will never change. Give me 3 of these back, please. I need him, like, a lot. By a lot, please. Anyway. There's going to be a lot of collector's rares. Do not take financial advice from me, because 3 of these, that's never going to change. 2 of these, 3's too many, 1's not enough. I have seen people learn this the hard way. You know who you are. Please don't do so. It is a very unfortunate lesson to learn the hard way. Babies, you up them a little bit because Ground Dino is really good, and you want to pop them as much as you can.
This man murders children?
Yes. Go figure, Dino wants to kill the children.
That's crazy.
Don't take that out of context. You can cut that down to something else if you want to. Yes.
You know what you mean.
Too bad. You can cut one of these if you want, but with Ground Dino, just makes all of these better, and especially with the new guy. This is one of 2 new cards we got, and it's both really good, and it makes me sad because it power creeps Giant Rex because he does what Giant Rex does, except a lot better. Yes.
Oh wow, there's
Don't make me do it.
Do it, coward. He's
So
bigger
he-
than the other dude.
So, ignition effects, not on summon. You can search polymerization, and if he's banished, then he summons himself back, and then you can add poly back from your grave. So, unfortunately, Giant Rex is now useless with this guy. It makes me sad, but it's just too good.
Yeah, get with the future, old man.
So, we fused, but now we fuse even better. The big guys, you'll always play these. Even though he's at 2 now, you still only play the 1. He's really searchable in the deck. You summon him from the deck. Unless you just want to be that guy and play him at 2 for a go second build, otherwise you really don't need to and you're going to brick on it. These are the big guys. We play the Frostosaurus instead of anything like Megalo Smasher or any of those, just because you do more with Lars and rank 6s in this. You can if you want to, but Lars is just a better card, so just play that. Also, I got an ulti, so like I had to justify it.
Oh lord.
Hand traps, we play the 3 Ash, the 2 Bell, and the 1 Crow. I tried to find as much space as I could, but you gotta do what you can for the engine in this. This is generic, and then this is for Fire King. This is also all for lab, because transaction rollback's really annoying, and we're about to get Vanity's Emptiness because of that, so I would like to stop them and have that not be a thing as well. Spells, Fossil Dig got a QCR and a Collector's, so the QCR looks really nice, so we had to do that. You know, go figure, the Rhoda, play the Rhoda at 3. Ground Xeno, that's why you play more of the babies, that's lets you do all the shenanigans. 2 pill, we'll always do that. 1's not enough, 3's too many. Only 1 Lost World, you do that because the new guy activates the field spell from the deck, and because this card's just not really as great, this format, because 2 of the best decks in Rescue Ace and Fire King play level 1s, so they just take your token that this summons, and it's a level 1, and then you just get a free Linkuriboh or a free Anima out of it, so it just makes it useless. The new one that we played that I tried out that was really funny is Ecole Zone. And if you don't know what this is, then I don't blame you, because this was a useless, forgettable secret rare in Brothers of Legends all the way back then. The first time that exactly 1 monster would be summoned, you destroy it and summon a mask token, which, funny enough, was that useless token that came in the other set, but it's actually coming up now to be able to use it.
Interesting.
You use this because it pops your babies. You can do a funny combo where you bring back a baby with Cross Sheep after activating this, so you get a token for free, which you can bring Linkuriboh back from the graveyard for, and it's a free Appaloosa with the bodies. But it can also floodgate the opponent, because if your opponent's deck can't get through the pop that it does, then it makes it annoying for them as well. We search poly now, so we play that. You know, go figure. We need consistency, so 3 Prosby, and then the other cards were just 2 talents and 1 called by, because I don't like being drolled, and stop doing that because I can't play the game. I considered doing Crossout Designator for droll because you just can't play through it, but you'd rather just have the other go second cards. You can still build boards through droll. I think if you have a good enough hand, you can still end on. What did I do last time? I did Lars and then a rank 4, I think, as well. So you can still do stuff with droll depending on your hand. Crossout just doesn't do anything for you going second. It's not as good, so it's just, I wouldn't justify the space for it.
And speaking of space, was that 40 cards?
That is 40 cards. You cannot afford. Well, you can afford to go a little bit over 40 because of prosperity, but I wouldn't recommend it because you need to see as much as you can, especially if you get screwed by droll enough. So I wouldn't do it.
Makes sense.
Extra deck. This is the only other new card that we got, and he is really funny. So you have to use the. Where's the other new guy? You have to use him as a fusion material. It requires his name specifically, but otherwise it's just 1 dinosaur or 1 dragon. He can attack directly the turn. He's special summon. That doesn't, you don't care about that. What you do care about is when he's fusion summoned. The word, I believe the exact word is place. Yeah, place any field spell from the deck into the field zone, because you know, Konami just wants to keep on printing generic add or play any field spell cards. And then he also gives you an additional normal summon of a dinosaur or a dragon that turn as well. So it's just being able to do that is insane. The stuff you can do with the Cold Zone or Lost World, or I'll get into funny stuff in the side deck that you can sometimes do as well, but he's just great. You still play the Gigantosaur because you can still do the Ground Xeno stuff. You can even fuse into him without Ground Xeno because you add back Poly, so there's some funny plays you can do with that. Since we can play Poly, we can play Guardian Chimera, so that's really funny if you want to pop things and draw cards. So Dino fuses a lot more than you thought it does now. Yeah, it's really funny. Baron, just because you can still make it with the Xeno. I consider putting Chengi in here for if you ever get locked, but Baron's just better and you want the space for other stuff. Lars is, that's why you play the Frostosaurus. This card is just busted. Logia, Dolka, and then Dweller. You can do Baguska if you want, or you can cut any other stuff for other cards, but Dweller's just the best one for this format because Fire King is annoying. Link Rebo Secure Gardener, you have to do this for weaker hands, and you're usually going into this anyway, especially if you're going to do the play for another card in the side deck to get into the Dark Charmer. Cross Sheep, because we fuse Dark, because you'll see a second in the side deck. SP, because everybody plays it, and then Oppo and Access Code for the last 2 cards to round out the link. The funny cards on the side. First, the normal ones. I was main decking Droll, but it just doesn't do enough to Fire King for most of their hands, and I wanted more stuff against them because you kind of have a bit of a tougher matchup, unless you are just that guy in open misc every single game. But you know, that doesn't happen a lot. I really hate Fire King. I am going to be doing more Crow as Promethean Princess comes out, and as Lab gets more annoying because transaction rollback is really stupid, and I don't want to deal with that. Here's the funny thing in the side deck. You can activate any field spell with the new guy, so guess what we can do?
Oh, Lord.
I was main decking this, you can do that, but for decks that don't really care about it as much, like Fire King, a lot of their hands doesn't care about the spells. If you come up against Lab when you do this, then, you know, okay, they can't activate spells, so anyway, you die now.
Yeah.
Side this in. The board's a little bit weaker. It's Dark with this, and then you get to end on Lars and Conductor with Gigantosaur. So it's not as much, but to decks that rely on spells a lot more is really good, but that's why you side it. This is for decks that care about typings a lot more, like Flu's going around, so they can't, and also for the tribute summon, so Flu hates that. Salad may come back with Promethean Princess, so there's that. And then you sort of care about this, but if you've already been set up, then if it hurts your opponent more, then, you know, just do that. And back row hate, have to be able to do that for generically going second as well. You specifically want this one also because Fire King protects, and you have to, well, both this for Fire King and Centurion, because Centurion, this is how you can stop the Calamity Lock, because they need the field spell to resolve to do that. And Fire King, it can't be destroyed because of the continuous, so you got to be able to get through that as well. And then, you know, there's some wise guys playing anti-spell and skill drain, so you don't want to deal with that.
Most definitely. Well, look, Mr. Smooth, thank you for rejoining back the channel, showing us a new Dinosaur deck profile with the new support post ban list. Until next time, guys, remember, comment, like, subscribe. Check out all his previous deck profiles. Links going to be in the description. And also check out his YouTube channel. Until next time, guys, take care.
And do subscribe to Mr. Ultra Yu-Gi-Oh! as well.
Appreciate you, brother. Take care, guys.